only energy I let in, yeah. Mixing innovation with progression, yeah. Took too many years to learn my lesson, shit. Now I live the moment, found direction, yeah. You said you wanna ride, but you ain't bet on me. Man, the tables turned, ain't giving out no severance fee. The bridge is burned, you had your shot to earn a spot and rise with me. Gave you time, couldn't pay no mind. Once you find this shit is burned. I need to get my mind right. I gotta stop living out of fear and start living through the love. Can't keep on backing out when it gets too much. I just gotta keep my center, I've been left too much. Damn, make these rights from the wrongs till I'm gone, no. Underdog, always over any obstacle. I don't talk no more, it's only action. Do me, I ain't looking for reactions. No more time for, yeah. Look, no more time for feelings, it's the time for me. Your peace of mind ain't relevant to what I see, no. Up 100 nights, can only pray for sleep. Been up 1,000 flights with all this weight on me, ayy. I don't see the sun, I let the darkness take control. There's a one up in a function, let it pour. Bought your son a gun, I hope you tell him what it's for. I shoot my shot, you run, you ain't defensive anymore. Pull up with my brothers, know we got this on lock. Keep your shit on autopilot, so you're bound to flop. You ain't put in work, so how you coming out on top? Thankful for my blessings, gotta work with what I got. I don't got the luxury of taking my time. Know my mama love to hear me speaking my mind, but she indecisive when it come to my grind. Telling me to get a job, but it's my time. And no, I can't ignore it anymore. Get off torn in the snow, whip a form when I go. 140, it ain't slow. Pull up early to the show. Sipping dirty, 130, hitting different when I blow. I ask God to take away all my plan B, so I roll with it. Go get it.
Alrighty guys, let's roll with it. My boy Euphoric here in the background. I'm gonna turn him off. Local boy, Victoria, Canada. Let's just jump right into this chat here today, guys. Now, I am super pleased to announce the official DTuber talk, the original DTubers #2. With me today, I got Asad Ali. Sorry, I'm not quite sure if that was pronounced right. But also joining, we have Brish Tidevija. It's going to be joining us on microphone. Clean Planet, tuning in, J.K. Collins. On today's show, we're going to be introducing you to who Asad Ali is, his channel A1EDU Tech 0. He also has an alternate channel he's using for vlogging. He's a tech-focused guy. His YouTube channel, same idea, tech-focused, username Asad Ali on Discord. Who is he? Well, he is a passionate young man. He's an animator, and he is just starting his journey into content creation, mining cryptocurrency here on DTube. Through the content creation aspect, right? So he's an original DTuber, he's been whitelisted, and we're going to be talking a little bit about how you could do that and why it is important to do so. So without further ado, here is Asad Ali. How you doing, brother? Read unmute yourself and you can give a little self-introduction if you're ready. And anybody in the audience wanting to join the conversation, just gotta raise your hand.
Hi friends, I am Asad Ali.
Hey buddy. How you doing today?
Just recently joined DTube and Steam Hive also.
Yeah, I saw you were on Hive. Did you discover Hive through DTube?
Yeah. Through DTube only I got to know about Hive.
Yeah, see, that's one of the little aspects of being multi-chain. We end up being introductionary to the different platforms we're involved with. So tell us a little bit today. What are you looking at with your channel? What's your channel's about? Who are you as an individual? Did you get that, Asad? Could you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing with your channels going forward? I think he's got background noise going on, so I could do a little discussion there for you. His main channel, he's going to be focusing on tech-oriented stuff, mainly walkthroughs, showing you how he operates with his Blender and animation. Oh, are you there again, Asad?
Yeah.
All right.
So
Could you?
on my that A1 EduTech channel,
Yep.
I prefer to make videos on tech and like making animations, opening world, right?
Yeah, it's you're going to be giving some sort of how-tos to do so as well, right?
I want to teach people how to use Blender, and making animations is the only I do on my tech channel.
Yeah, see, that's very important. I'm pretty proud to support that. Then your alternate channel, you were going to do short vlogs, I believe.
Yes, yeah. I started that for making videos for DTube Snap and vlog, like vlog.
Yeah, I'm proud to announce that one. I'm going to be kicking that off a little bit more this week, full force. We're going to highlight anybody that enters the DTube Snap on this very stream going forward. So I'm going to try wrap it together. So your name's going to come up more in future. You can guarantee that. Anybody wants any sort of idea what I'm talking about, I did a recent one. Just look at the DTube Snap tag, highly edited short videos, fun stuff, you know, like just trying to be creative, but the stuff that people want to see, not just short videos of recording life, but take that and make it creative. All right. So that's pretty good for today's introduction. We got basic idea of who you are. I guess one thing I wanted to ask is, when did you start creating content?
When I started the channel on YouTube, I saw that there is also a chance to have DTube. So I switched DTube
Yeah,
and
how
making
long ago
content
did you?
for others.
Yeah, how long ago did you start on YouTube?
Just at the same time, I started on YouTube also and DTube also.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. Well, it's awesome to see you
It's like
expanding
2
out
months.
so quickly.
Yeah, it's like 2 months. I am making 2 or 3 months.
That's rather quick. It took me quite a while to really expand into various platforms once I realized I could. So yeah, good on you. Let's go into the little grilling section here. We have Brish Tit in the audience. Let's show requests. You want to raise your hand, Brish? You could join us on mic. Same with Dark Angel. There we go. I also want to invite Clean Planet and Buck Coins.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah, got you loud and clear there, buddy.
Cool, long time. I've been a little busy with life stuff. And yeah, it was nice hearing Asad. So, Asad, I am actually, my real name is Anando. So, where are you from?
I'm from India.
Okay. Which part of India?
It's like Gulbarga in Karnataka.
Hmm. Actually, I have some friend in near Karnataka. Is Karnataka near Kanyakumari or is it far?
Oh, it's very far.
Okay. I have some friend, but Karnataka it's still the South India, right? Or is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
okay? Is it what's the nearest city? How far is Pune from Karnataka?
Pune, it's like 200 kilometers, I think.
Okay. Karnataka is it a state or is it a city? What is the
Is it?
state?
It's state. Karnataka is state.
And what's the capital of Karnataka?
Bangalore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I remember. My good friend lives in Bangalore. So we went to university together here in United
Mm.
States. So now he moved back. So he actually works for like a technology company in Bangalore. So how far is Bangalore from where you live?
It's 500, I think.
Nice. Cool. So how did you find DTube? You probably already talked about it. Did you just find like how did you know about DTube?
Actually, I was seeing the videos of decentralized and centralized, like, and I found the applications of decentralized application, like DTube, Steemit, Hive.
Nice. Like where? Like where did you see it? Or did you see it on YouTube? Or did you see it somebody else's channel? Or did you see it
Yeah,
on
on
Twitter?
YouTube. On YouTube.
YouTube. Do you remember whose video, whose channel was it?
I really don't know.
Okay. So it was somebody, it was someone who was talking about DTube and Hive and Steam.
He was explaining about blockchain, not specifically of DTube. I later researched on blockchain technologies and found that DTube is also working on that. So
Cool.
like that, I started with DTube.
So you basically Google searched, maybe you
Yeah, yeah,
okay. Now, I was trying to get into like okay, so you have heard about blockchain on YouTube, which is a very popular thing on YouTube, I guess. And then
yeah,
you
yeah.
search on Google about okay, what kind of other decentralized applications that's going on.
Mm.
Then you found DTube, but like where did you find? Did you go? Did you where exactly you saw the name DTube? Was it on Steam, Hive? Like, do you remember? I was just trying to find the link of where exactly you saw the name of DTube.
Actually, I saw one blog on DTube that's on Steam, I think.
So that makes sense. So the reason I'm telling you is that this so you had the same history as I also had. I probably had a little bit more background in blockchain. But I was looking into the possibility that, well, I mean, it's probably possible to decentralize YouTube and have a content platform and create a reward system. I already knew about Steam, Hive, and then our creator, like the DTube creator, was Jaime in Danger. So I ended up on his post, and actually I really liked some of his ideas back then, and that's how I got to know about DTube. So I guess, so your intention of being on DTube platform is being a content creator, right?
Yeah,
Cool. And you make animations.
yeah, animations.
Nice.
Is,
Did you already make the original? Is that already? Is it still that same thing, Duke? Like the way
yeah,
T was doing it, like making a handwritten something showing on the video or something?
for now it is, yeah. We're trying to work it out, and that's actually part of one of the things I was hoping to announce today is we're going to have a little bit more marketing coming out by the DTube team official, which is going to be awesome. And that I hope is working into the onboarding like we talked about previously, right? We wanted to work the original DTuber into like the next step after you sign up. So you're given a goal to achieve and you verify yourself all in one, and that'll allow you to expand quicker, and you'll start off with some DTC to work with, right? But yeah, it's the same thing. To explain it right now, it's if you go up to the original DTuber channel, you can see the list there, and up at the top he has his post, TibFox has his post, which explains the whole idea. Basically write down your name with original DTuber and a date, and hold it up and say your original DTuber in a video, and explain a little bit about what you're doing, where you're going, and yeah, then you get into this list and you'll get some DTC for it.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess so far, do we have like a spreadsheet or something or list? I guess that's the channel, right? I was just looking into it. So how many are there? Like, oh, that's quite a bit. Like at least 50 of them, I guess. 50 original YouTubers now, right?
Yeah. I believe TibFox said it was 60 some odd.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I just remembered I was kind of like really busy last 1 month with lots of things, so it's kind of slow. But you remember I was telling that I was working on something on the protocol level, like sort of like a page where there will be a list of all the newcomers. Like basically, you can look into the DTube blockchain and can see because you can track when a user has joined, and then you can enlist all the newcomers on a new or origin on new DTubers page, and sort of like have like a system of like verifying each other. Let's say we can say like if you are already verified, let's say we create a check mark of some sort that okay, if you're already verified, you already have a check mark on the front end viewpoint that yeah, you have a check mark, you're verified. But on the protocol level, on the blockchain, there's like a true false sort of that okay, this guy is verified or unverified. And then like only verified DTubers can vote on the new DTubers from that list. And let's say on a protocol level, we could come up with an idea that okay, if 5 or 10 other other verified DTubers verify a new user, just like right now we're doing it manually. Like I'm getting Asad to be, you are getting Asad introduced here. So if we could sort of like on a protocol level, we could have a mechanism, and I sort of have like a very initial level work that I have done. But as always, as you know, like putting any energy and anything into DTube code has this, like whether it will be accepted or not, or like it's just not enough motivation. But I'll probably still do it eventually. I'll at least have a prototype on the test site that I have. Even if it is not accepted, at least can be reusable somehow, because it will be a feature of the blockchain basically.
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah.
it's a needed feature.
I have a few like criticisms and suggestions for DTube, so like I like to like share them here, I guess. So
Yeah. Welcome.
now I'm forgetting everything. Okay, well, okay, so one of the features that I think would be cool to like add, like let's say to the homepage, is so discovering content is a little harder, right? Because like there's no algorithm or anything. So what I feel like would be better is if there's like a section called tags, like in the library desktop app. You can just put like a section where just tags like tags that you want, like the types of videos you want. So you just put in like tags of videos you like. So then you could find videos you like more. I think that would be cool.
Sorry to interrupt you. What's your name? Can we introduce each other first?
Yeah. My online username is Untitled, which is a very cringe username, but yeah.
It's fine.
Are you an original DTuber here today? What's your DTuber
Yes.
handle?
Danier00.
Awesome.
It's in the
Just so everybody's
generally-
aware who you are.
yeah. I generally make Minecraft content and that kind of stuff because I feel like it's missing. Like there's not much of that like around like YouTube alternatives, so I think it's good to introduce that.
What is your username again? I'm trying to look up. Maybe other people can do. Do we have a chat section here, Duke? Do we have a chat section here where any?
Yeah, we're just chatting in the general chat for official DTube here. His name.
Can you put your? Can you put your?
I send it to.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's a great suggestion.
His. Oh, not the beginning mention. Yeah, don't mind the Discord mention, Danny. Sorry.
So
no,
is it cool to
suggestion.
call you Danny?
Yeah. Yeah. There's also another thing that I've been like, because so when uploading a video, I feel like not a lot of people can.
Wait on that topic that you just brought up. We actually already have it. What you just told. So basically, we'll get into the next topic you brought. So the topic that you say, the tag section. Have you looked into the DTube page on the bottom left, where we have a list of tags? If you click on those tags, you actually see all the related videos.
Oh, where?
I think
Go to the
wanting
DTube
a customizable section, I think.
Yeah.
Customizable meaning?
Like
Able to determine your favorites.
Well, like, yeah, so, like, for example, if you use the library desktop app, it's like another usable alternative. I'm sure you've heard of it. There's home, there's following, and there's a section called your tags, where you can put in tags you want. For example, I put, like, Minecraft, just, like, a bunch of other tags of, like, types of videos that I like to watch.
Okay.
So,
first question. Okay, I think I understand. I'm just getting into exactly what you mean to clarify. So you are aware of the trending tags that we have? That's the first question. If you go to the DTube page on the bottom left below help, we have a trending tags. Are you aware of that?
oh, well, now I am.
Okay, so do you see it? That we have a trending tag. So these tags are basically the popular tags, okay? So if you click on it, just click on one of them.
Oh, you get to like find videos on that specific thing.
Yes. Now, do you see the URL? You see the URL say like /t/something. Now, what you are suggesting, so let's say you just put a random word, just remove the word you have after the slash, or let's say put Minecraft there. If you put Minecraft there, yeah, you will see this is exactly what
I just want to say, if anybody's watching, I deeply appreciate Brish Tit taking the time with new users.
But the front end did not intuitively tell you that, okay, this is how you look for tags. So you are right that so the mechanism already exists. We just need to work on the front end side. Am I correct? Do you want to add anything? Yeah. Another thing just go to this site. Actually, that was another pull request I sent. Go to the site called DTube.club. Let me put that on general channel. This is actually a test site that we do for. I'm just putting it on the general. I'm not sure
Yeah.
that it should be up.
I have it open.
You see, like the first strip there. It's actually, I think.
Yeah,
So,
there's like a section.
Yes. So this was basically sort of like my intention was to create sort of like not only just tags, rather than kind of like like aggregating the tags together into some general categories, so that basically right now if you click on it, if you click one of them, maybe it will not show anything to you right now, but if you look at the URL, it is basically again the tags. Okay, so right now it's very simplistic. So actually, frankly, what you see, this thing I realized like 6 months ago, or maybe more than that. And I have been kind of like pushing to sort of have a sort of like, the whole point is to explore videos easily, correct? So that the user comes to DTube and find what they want or what their interest is. They quickly find similar things. And I've been pushing this for a while, but because of some other priorities and whatnot, things have been slow. So thanks for bringing it up again. So we are already aware of it. I was just telling you, but we need to talk more about on aspect. And if you have anything more to suggest,
yes, I do have more to suggest. I feel like so when creating a video, right, you can only put like one. You can only give it one tag. So let's say like this new feature is rolled out, right? And like I put the tag Minecraft because I'm certainly targeting that kind of audience. But people click on gaming, they're not gonna see it because you can only put one tag. So you can't put like Minecraft, then gaming, then Minecraft but and like other things you want to put.
Yeah, the multi-tagging is in the GitHub as well, and I believe it's
the multi-tagging, that is another thing that I have. Did you just talk about multi-tagging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Meaning like, yeah. So let me put that on this here for others too. I also worked on it. That's just one sort of solution. So what happens is right now, let's say, if I remember correctly, so let's say you uploaded an animation. Let's say Asad uploaded an animation video, and now he puts, let's say, 100K BP. What right now the way it works, that 100K BP, and then let's say he puts a tag called anime or animation. So now actually every tag I think gets associated with that VP itself. So we don't, the way right now it works is that whole 100K VP goes into that animation tag. And that's why you see we call it trending tags. What does it mean by trending? That means there's a rank there. And that rank actually happens based on how much VP each tag has got. So one solution that I came up with is that, let's say instead of one tag, how about you can use animation, anime, animation film, or let's say if you're uploading something else, like if you have like 3 or 4 tags or 5 tags you use, and if you put 100K VP, then I just equally distribute it to all of them. Meaning like if you have used 5 tags and if you're putting 100K VP, so each of the tags get 100 divided by 5, 20 VP. So that was a solution that I pushed in, sent pull request, but it's still not getting accepted because like that's the problem with blockchain generally, because these are open source and the creator has its own vision and other people. I mean, I am also not like super experienced, like for example Tech Coder and Heymin, they have been there for longer time, and sometimes some solution I think of, but they know that those solutions may potentially have some problem. So it just takes time sometimes. And also we just need more conversation, frankly. But these things we have been already talking about. That's hopeful. Like maybe if not today, hopefully we will. if the solution that I send, if that does not get accepted, maybe another version of it will get accepted. Make
I'd
sense?
like to take a
Yes.
moment to reiterate the emphasis to our users. All the DTube users that want to make a direct contribution, get on our GitHub, report the issues. That's where it needs to happen, because then the people in charge are forced to face it and respond. Either they will accept it as an actual issue they need to address, or they will dismiss it and close it, and you have to try again, but you will get a response eventually. Now, also follow up with engagement on ideas. Follow up with what you would like to see. If there's an idea on there, support it. Give it a like, give it a comment. I appreciate this. Or bump it up if it hasn't been addressed in a while.
Yeah. Could you link me the GitHub?
Yeah, let's drop that. If someone could drop
That's
it in the general,
also,
that'd be great.
Actually, if you go to the DTube page again, in the bottom left, at the bottom, like the super bottom, you will see there's a blog that links towards PeakD, then Discord, then GitHub.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yes, and then DTube Coin.
Yeah.
Partnership. So we basically have everything. It's just, I frankly feel like, I was also working on it. It's just that everything I'm working on. It's like we need more people to work on it. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was working on another thing that I talked with him in. That's like October. I was wanting, like, right now when you go to the sign up page, then you basically get a Facebook verification. Is it working right now too? Facebook
don't think
verification,
so.
or is it still down? Which is very unfortunate. Like, I started up so much, but it's still, I don't know. Anyway, so after the verification, after account creation, my idea was that, okay, I will make you jump. Right now it makes you jump to the front page, but my intention was, instead of jumping it to the front page, we jump it to a tutorial page where firstly I introduce, firstly the DTube introduces you to some of the aspects, like which button means what does it mean by VP, how does holding a coin basically generates VP, how can you upvote, like how can you downvote, some of these basics, like maybe 5-7 steps, sort of like kind of like a sliding pages that basically introduces you. Like, I guess you know, right? Like many websites have such tutorial pages, right?
Yes.
When you start, sort of like that. I think that's like one of the most important thing that I thought like 8 months ago, and it's probably because I was lazy or whatever, because I'm involved with so many other things. And like, I think that's like one of the most important thing that we need to do, because most new users, two main things, they come, they don't understand what it is. One thing, they think, oh, it's just another YouTube or another thing. That is not true. Like, if we had like a tutorial page which quickly shows you how we are different than other platforms, which is very important. Secondly, what we already discussed, that like the kind of things that come on the front page right now, they are just ranked based on the VP. But let's say if you're interested in animation, you may not be interested in politics or any other things. So it's very important for the front page or the DTube page to be able to let you find the kind of contents that resonate with you. So our search feature is very weak right now. So these two things, tutorial pages and search features and exploration, these are core of social media, any social media platform. And we haven't put enough effort into it for whatever reasons.
Yeah. For like other DTubers, what I recommend doing is, if your video doesn't really show up well in search, what you can do is you can just write a description, right? And if you have like, if the description explains your video enough well and it has enough relevant keywords, then it will rank better. And like, it'll be easier to find your video. Like, just a suggestion.
Yeah.
Also, I looked at the GitHub page and I was looking for if you could support like LBRY/Odyssey as a third party thing, and it looks like it's open, but for some reason no one has like responded. I mean, like no one has added it, because I feel like it would be a good idea to add like BitChute and Odyssey as ways to embed third-party content, because I'd rather embed my Odyssey video instead of my YouTube video, because better for user privacy.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
No,
that's the thing again. You see, like,
that's a
Joe,
priorities
you were saying
thing.
something?
It's down to
It's
priorities, if I'm
basically
not mistaken. We need to focus on the bits and pieces that will create a sustainable user base, I believe. I think Hyman Danger said he was kind of on board for exploring Libri. I don't know if he was interested in BitChute specifically, but he is definitely open to the concept. His primary focus will be that sign-on thing, solving that whole issue, I believe, going forward. And that's going to be a huge release when it finally comes out.
So in terms of third party, we have differences of opinion of many different kind. For example, Take Coder, who is our primary, like I would say he's the center of right now, at least, of all coding. And I think I also am a little bit. I am sort of like, I don't like third parties that much, because the whole point of decentralized tube is that we want the contents to be decentralized, meaning we want everybody to use IPFS. But at the same time, I do recognize that not everyone, we are not like providing desktop app so that people can host their own stuff. Then there is not much.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea if you're to do that. Like, yeah,
That
the
also
desktop
comes
app
with,
would be cool.
yeah, that's one thing that we have in discussion. But third party problem is, you see, if I make it easier for you, that now I add Odyssey, I add YouTube. You see, like, we make it YouTube now, more than 60%, 70% of videos come from YouTube. So if most of our video, we are just basically being just like a link site which links towards YouTube. That's not a good way of creating identity of a decentralized tube. So if we truly want to be decentralized tube, we need to encourage people to use more and more decentralized way of hosting things. So that's like this, you have this, and now let's say I add Odyssey, I add all these things. People are just lazy, content creators, you'll just upload in one and then
exactly.
you'll just not do the decentralized part. I totally understand it from content creators part of view. And that has that other thing that we have been like, we're like literally fighting on leaders page, because certain people upload multiple videos which they don't also even own. They just literally bring somebody else's link and just like put it as their own and earn DTube coin. So we have been like really fighting on, like, we need to have like an authorized way. Like, you need to have, you should be putting your video. You should not be putting other people's video. But if you're anonymously putting other people's video, right now there is no way of catching that.
Yeah.
So those
That's
sort of
a great
problems
note
we have.
to kind of cut this deep conversation off, and we can introduce two people who are joining us in chat. We got Team Humble. If you want to chime in here, buddy, introduce yourself a little bit.
Yo.
That's his introduction. I'm here. I'll let Dookie talk because I know he's going to anyways. Team Humble is an awesome guy. He's our standby backup witness. We recently put him in a situation where had someone go down.
He always humbly waits for whoever is living.
The humbly not so humble. He's a great guy. Now I was hoping to give Anime a turn to introduce himself. He's kind of becoming my left-hand man in the One Love community, going to be tuning into more shows, but I think he had to drop out here. Yeah, probably connection issues. That's all right. So let's move into the little bit more fun segment, the grilling, as I call it.
to interrupt you, I'll actually have to leave. So it was nice chatting with all of you. And
Yeah, it was
you guys.
great. I really appreciate that conversation, buddy. I think we left it on a good note. We could pick that up further next time you join, have another segment, and see if we can get people to give some insight, more suggestions. Anybody that comes on and chats gets a 10 DTC tip, so you're getting paid for your ideas.
Cool. And nice meeting you, Asad. Nice meeting you, Danny, and Humble. It's always good to catch up with you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye,
right.
Brish.
Bye.
I want to say thank you to Danny for joining us today, bringing his ideas. I sent a tip out to you already, along with the
Yeah, thank you.
main host, Asad. His tip went out. And Brish Tit.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank
How can
you.
I forget Brish Tit? No problem, bro. I'm happy to have you guys here with me. Now, if we could get Team Humble to give us more input on his opinion, that would be great on these questions. So the grilling, as I put it, for each question I ask you, you may ask one of your own.
I'm not doing
for
the grilling.
me.
Period.
Well, it's not even like a, come on. It's like a one love grilling. I ask you open-ended questions. Well, feel free to jump in if you have input. So,
My what's going on with this? My input is I'm here chatting. Can you send me my 10 DTC so that I can maybe get up the consensus ladder? Thank you very much.
yeah, okay, here. I'll do that live for everybody right now. Go onto your channel, Team Humble. Anybody watching the live stream will get to see this. People in the chat get to hear me talk about it. Here's your NDTC. There we go. Boom.
That's funny.
It's sent. He's extorting me live, guys. Extorting me live. Okay, let's move into the grilling.
All right, now I can talk to you because you've deposited funds into the Talking to Dookie fund. That's fine.
I figured. Jeez. I was glad to have Brish Tit on, entertaining everybody and leading the discussion for a minute. Gave me opportunity to do a little bit of that sending of funds. So my first question, of course, I'm angling them all at Asad Ali, but anybody's free to jump in and answer if they wish. What was your worst crypto mistake? Now I'll add the context. You're new, so there may not be a whole lot that you could say is a mistake, but you could look at it as, what do you wish you had done, or, the FOMO kind of idea.
I've got one if nobody has after.
All right, Team Humble. Asad, are you there, buddy?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I made that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, when I created a new account on Steam, later on 5 to 6 days, I lost that, and I don't know where I have kept that. The private keys.
That is a very common mistake, actually. Yeah. So, have you got a question for me in return?
The same question.
Same question. Well, that's pretty easy. My worst crypto mistake would have been not realizing the value of Bitcoin back in the days of website click ads and running a Warcraft mod Counter-Strike source server, because there's 2 Bitcoin in a wallet somewhere that has never moved the last time I looked at it, and I have no idea how to access it. That's my worst crypto mistake. Same idea. It was on my behalf, trusting the third party, but I didn't know any better. Live and learn, I guess. Team Humble was eager to answer.
Yeah, getting rug pulled on what do you call it? Binance Pancake Swap.
Yeah, you got
Um,
rug pulled.
Yeah, a little bit. I really like the idea of super fast, trustless crypto payments. So, platform launched on PancakeSwap called 8pay. Do a search for 8pay.network. It's like a DeFi platform for like doing automatic billing. So if you imagine like you being a small business who wants to do invoicing but with crypto, and if you tried to offer that to anybody now on Ethereum or Bitcoin, either it's too slow or it's too expensive. So obviously on BSC, on the Binance Smart Chain, the fees are incredibly low. So I really like the idea that you could do all your billing and invoicing on that. And so I got in early on that, and the loads of bots just pumped the price up, went to like $3. So the amount that I bought just dropped in value within the space of like 5-10 minutes. So one tip I would give people, anybody getting into brand new chains, is to learn about all the things that can go wrong with trying to be an early. I think the thing that happened to me was that like the money that I think I only put like $75 in. It ended up being $25 in the space of like 35 minutes. So a rug pull is like, if you imagine standing on a rug and somebody pulls the rug, you're going to fall on the floor. So it's the same kind of thing with crypto. So I learned my lesson from that. Not to be too early. Not to be too early. Sometimes it's a project launch for 24, 48, 72 hours and then get in. That's it.
Yeah. I understand that. The waiting for things to settle down a little bit before you make a decision can go either way. But yeah, it's definitely great advice. Next question up, we have, going at you again, Asad. What was your very first reaction to crypto/blockchain technology?
Yeah, when I searched for blockchain technology, I came to know that it's decentralized. Actually, no, everyone has the access. There is no uh, ca- central thing that is.
Yeah, no central entity. I know what you're saying.
Mm,
And you found that like fascinating, right? It was kind of mind-blowing.
yeah.
Just to help put some words in your mouth. I do that. That's me. I talk too much. Anybody else want to jump in on that one? A Notch Slayer one. I think this one might be a good one for
about
you.
crypto.
Yeah, what was your
About
first
crypto.
reaction to crypto or blockchain?
I mean, I generally don't know much about crypto. I was just like, oh, that's cool. And then when I learned about Monero, I'm like, that's really cool. And that's it. I've kind of wanted to like get into Monero because like I think it's cool that like it's actually like private and stuff, but like I don't know. Yeah. And also like the volatility of it.
There's a couple easy ways to get into Monero, depending on what your skill sets are. You could mine with just about any of the basic, Windows install applications that are now available, if you trust them, of course.
I tried, I tried using XMRig, and I got Exodus wallet, and I tried using XMRig, and I like just put in the address, but for some reason, like after like a few hours, like there's one time when I like mine for like it was like mine for like 16 hours. There's just nothing that appeared, and I got confused. I don't know. I've not gotten it to work just like at all.
Yeah, it definitely needs some fiddling. But yeah, I have a similar story drawn in through the other cryptocurrencies. I ended up mining for a while before I started trying to figure out how to mine Steam, and realized that it was best done mining it through content creation. Here I am today. It's kind of how I ended up. My reaction was definitely, how did I not realize this earlier? Any questions to me, you guys? Answer one in return. I usually If I answer that same question, I usually state that it wasn't my first reaction, because my first reaction was, oh, it's cool, added it as ads to my webpage. It was my second reaction when I started realizing that those things I had forgotten about were actually worth something, and I was definitely pretty pissed off with myself for not realizing it earlier. Yeah. Well, I guess the next question we have up is, who do you look up to, if anyone, in the crypto space? This would be someone that you tend to look for advice or look at what they're doing to mimic them, or even just the people who call out all the different faults of a product or application. I said, have you got anybody that you look up to?
Yeah, it's actually when I started channel on YouTube, uh, I knew that it's there is a server on DTube, server on Discord, and uh, I have many questions that solved by Duke. And
Oh, so me.
he solved. Yeah, it's you.
Another one. I appreciate that. I really deeply appreciate. Last stream, the dude said the same thing. He gave me the one person he looks up to in the crypto space the shout out. I appreciate it, guys. I look to you as my peers for support, so thank you very much. Now, I say peers because everybody's equal in my eyes. Last question. Last question. What was your best crypto decision?
What?
Could be anything. What was your best crypto decision? Something that you've decided relevant to the crypto space. Anything at all.
I just a beginner now.
Well, I could answer. I think your best decision as a new user was making the move and expanding into DTube, and then following through with expanding into Hive. I'm a big believer in the Hive blockchain, what those guys are doing, what it means for the future of Web 3.0. And it's definitely proving to be a competitor for projects out there on all aspects. So my input is your smartest move was following up with alternative projects. You discovered DTube, but through DTube, you followed up with Hive. There's also Steam, and in Hive, you're going to find, the Hive list. You'll find the dbuzz. You're going to find all the Hive engine tokens, and the options are just endless from that one discovery. So, my opinion, that was probably your smartest move. Alrighty, so let's open it up to the AMA. Anybody out there, we're going to go follow through with all the chat. The chat, anybody chiming in on the live, I'll review that in the One Love Discord first. Let's see, chat. No, we had a couple viewers, I believe, but no AMA. So if you drop any live chat in, I'll come back to that at the end of this segment. And I'll follow through with the DTube general. Any questions you guys have, feel free to drop them. Don't forget, AMA means we're listening. We want your questions. Goes out to you, Dark
can I
Angel.
talk?
Yeah, give her.
Yeah, how do you plan on advertising DTube to just general more casual creators?
This is something that I've been trying to echo quite a bit. If you follow me, you'll hear me talk about the journey of a content creator that starts on the platform, and how currently I don't believe someone like myself could get that boost like I did when I first started. And we're working to address that. The marketing, I'm part of the DTube marketing team now, so I can speak somewhat on this on an official level. We're branching out and embracing Facebook, YouTube, all the various social media platforms to try attract in the general base level creators, as well as show that there is a community on the platform to the general public, because right now everything's kind of hidden on Steam, hidden away on Hive, hidden away on DTube through comments and engagements. Having more of that flowing outwards onto the other areas where communities exist. We just haven't been giving any posts for people to comment on, basically. It's been stagnant. So starting from the ground up, building that all over again through regular activity is number one. And number two will be the sign-on process, which will, I'm hoping, plug into a stepping stone achievement, which offers rewards similar to how Libri kind of does it. You're familiar with Libri, so I'll use it as an example. The rewards and achievements, get followers, do some likes, do this activity, get rewards, get people started and used to the platform. And a big key is that original DTuber. That's a big one. So people whitelist themselves right off the bat. Now, do you know why the original DTuber is important?
Yes, it's because there are a lot of people on YouTube that just re-upload other people's content. Is to make sure original people are heard, I guess.
Exactly. So you're representing yourself in physical form on camera to verify it's you. The general idea is to build trust for, DTube curation team and any other curation team, such as One Love community curation team, which is piggybacking and now working to take over this original DTuber challenge. And then going forward, having DTube sponsoring and funding events. So we could, as an example, say, make a video about such and such, post your video, and you're going to be rewarded right from DTube with social campaigns worked in there. Got to share it. So still building the process, but the original DTuber gives you that base level confidence to voters, so they're not asking the question of who is this guy. It's real easy just to go and look at the list and, oh, well, he's been approved by DTube, so he must be, a legit creator. So let's reiterate a little bit how to do the original DTuber, how to become one while we're here talking about it. You'll find the list in the official DTube Discord.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, wait. Before you move on, can I say another thing?
Yeah.
I have another suggestion. I feel like there should be an original DTuber section on the website, because I think what you could do is you could put a bunch of sections. So basically you could be like gaming, and then you can narrow it down to specific games so people can find people more easily. Especially as the list expands, you're going to have more and more people. No one's going to click on every single person.
Yes. Now, that idea is not so forwardly addressed into what Brishtit was talking about. This entire list of creators. I believe he was going to make it a feed, so you'd have an original DTuber feed, and then anybody that's in this original DTuber list would show up in the, whitelist feed. So it'd be like having its own new section for original DTubers and its own new trending. Now I'll keep in mind going forward to remind him to incorporate that into say the filtering. So you could also filter when you do a search. You go in, you get into the gaming category. If you go to dtube.club, you could see the demo of his webpage with categories. Now, in theory, imagine underneath the category, there's an option to select all of DTube or just original DTube in the filtering options. That's kind of already in the workflow. It's going to take time, I think, more than anything.
I would also suggest YouTube to have a batch on every original YouTubers or channel that people can recognize them fast.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Rish has a much more complicated idea for that, where users will be verifying the badges and all of that. It requires a lot of investment of time and energy, and then a bit more feedback from the DTube team, so we know if we're actually going to be able to commit it or not, get it working forward, or if, like you're suggesting, maybe we just take the easy route with a badge. We might be able to do that pretty easily. The list of original DTubers. I'll read from the top. The list of all the verified original video creators on DTube. Feel free to upload a verification video like explained here. Follow through with that link. Gives you a great explanation. Our plan is to create a list of verified users to fight content stealing abusers. Go into Tibby's link. On his post, he states, I'll send you 10 DTC for this simple action. I thought that was funny. So, simple rules, write your username plus on DTube on a sheet of paper. Hold this in front of your camera in the beginning of your next video. Use the tag original DTuber for the video upload. So it's going to be TibFox still doing all of the follow through and verification of this, but the One Love community is going to be working on the reward and the curation aspect. So hopefully everybody that submits themselves will be curated by the One Love community, and then we'll be able to utilize some of the curation rewards we're making off voting your content to reward you with, and this won't be a detriment to one individual, rather a community is taking it on. Should work out pretty well going forward. So you can expect to see tips coming from the One Love community account, One Love DTube, and the engagement as well. I do believe TibFox is going to try do what he can, but he needs us to help, especially considering that he was funding it from his own pocket, and as a single leader, you know, it's not really fair for that. Now going forward, we may have Macron said he may actually work on funding this original DTuber directly, which is most likely about the same time it wraps into a complete package with official DTube posting clips of our talks and all of those interesting details we've been talking about. So we have Clean Planet saying thank you. Pleasure, I'll hear you. You know my English level then. Love you, Clean Planet. Jan, it's wonderful to have you. And then we got an AMA from Buttcoins for Asad Ali. While you're still here, my friend, how many years have you been working with Blender?
It's likely to be 1 year, I think.
And I'll just follow up with a little bit more. Is there any other programs for animation that you utilize? Stuttering now.
No, I actually use only Blender because it's open and free software.
Yeah.
Others are very high and very costly there.
Yeah. I've got Blender installed. I haven't played with it yet. I know I seen your one video and it really inspired me to open up the program, but just don't have the time to learn myself yet. Blender is really a in-depth program now, isn't it? All right.
It would be difficult for new users, but it's actually a very nice software.
Yeah. Once you get the feel of it, I've seen some amazing things come out of Blender. I want to animate the One Love DTube logo. I think that's what I mentioned to you once before. That'll be future project. Future project. So we got another chat coming in on YouTube from Asad Ali. How can I get start with DTube? Well, that's a pretty easy question. I'll take lead on that one. The easiest way is, and always will be, going to signup.d.tube. Let me just drop that in the chat there. And our restream bot should filter it through into the live YouTube chat for you. You'll see it, signup.d.tube. And that'll take you, if you're watching in, to the main sign up page. Which you provide your email, your Facebook link, and phone verification. I've heard from several people that Facebook goes on and offline for availability, and the phone verification doesn't work in some geolocations. But we hope to improve that. If you do sign up and you're not able to follow up with any of the verifications, ping me on Discord and I'll help get you started. We can go through and, send me your social links and I'll go check you out and we'll send you some DTube, get you started. Basically, you go down, you just click start and follow through with the information. And that's how you get started with DTube. Now, once you're all signed up, you'd land on your page, you go through and your channel would look blank and you'd want to go to the About section, edit your details so that you have a nice looking profile, and then you go to Upload. When you go Upload, if you're a YouTuber or anything like that, you want to share your video, you go to Third Party. If you run IPFS or peer-to-peer technology, you go to Peer-to-Peer. You'll know what I'm talking about if you do. And if you're just wanting to upload a video, a file directly to DTube, you go to File Upload. Share your video link, you put your link. It's that simple.
Oh yeah, by the way, sorry that I interrupt so much, but I was thinking about IPFS. I've thought about this before. DTube has their own upload feature, but it's not that great, right? Because there's like quite a lot of limits, and videos might get deleted, right? So I think. To make it simpler, now, yes, it's not as decentralized because DTube has the videos on it, but I believe this would be a great way for creators to more easily put their content up on IPFS. So basically, I think they could pay like a subscription, for example, to like use DTube servers to upload videos. I think that would be a good idea. And then you could have like less limits and videos get kept up.
I can show you something. I'll drop the link in the main chat there. YouTube chat. Yeah, Buttcoin chatting in. Blender has a big learning curve. I agree with that. It says he dabbled. I felt it would be months to get the hang of it. No, it seems to me you just got to really focus on it for Blender. Now the link I was talking about, https uploader.oneloved.tube. This is the One Love community uploader. It is a paid subscription.
Ooh. Yeah. Is this owned by DTube?
It is not owned by DTube. This is run by the One Love community. It offers greater features, and this is relevant to what Brish Tit was talking about before, how sometimes it's hard to get things committed into the decentralized project. So our little tight-knit One Love community is able to have developers build projects, get them up and running, and then from there launch it a lot quicker and easier than trying to get things committed to DTube and then have all the nodes update. Everybody does a big fork and orchestrating with people around the world. So that's the reason why tools end up evolving and alternate web pages like DTube.club. That's our community beta, I guess, to be specific. Brish Tit's beta page. I like to say community because he's part of our community, but it's not hosted by us. He hosts that all himself.
Where does like the money go? Like, if it's all like decentralized, how does the money make it to the people who are actually hosting the videos?
For the One Love community uploader?
Yes.
All right. So we don't actually have a payment to hosters model. The decentralized network is utilizing IPFS, and you use our gateways to connect to the network. Now, the money goes into the One Love account, and it's used to pay for our servers, which there are also community members which operate backups free of charge for the community purpose. And then to make it a actually beneficial thing for us, we try to reward people and earn curation rewards on the content that's uploaded through us. So not only are you pay us for the content hosting, but it seems to be turning out that on the return curation, you're actually earning more than you are paying to host the content through us. So, the hosting is done by the conglomerate One Love community, and the money just ends up in the account to be used for whatever community projects we need. Right now we're just building. I don't think we're spending money on much of anything right now.
I think it would be better to like make the One Love uploader like more integrated, so like it would be like easier for people to like notice. Because currently like there's an option to use it, but people don't really like realize it. So you could like have a thing where you just like, I guess, like click on it, and then you could just like say like you can have like larger uploads or something for the or whatever, I don't know, for that, or yeah.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. And I agree with you. And I have emphasized the point a couple times. Trying to get it implemented will be the difficult aspect, how to implement, because it's a side feature. So to have it implemented on the official DTube webpage isn't really ideal, other than as an option destination for the uploading. That was huge. Tech Coder got that for our community, and that's deeply appreciated. Now to really make it part of something full featured, I think we need to release, because we have a uploader desktop app as well, which allows you to host your own content as well as utilize.
Wait, you do have a desktop app?
Yeah, the uploader desktop app.
Oh, can you link it?
I gotta find it now. On Tech Coder's GitHub. I should have these linked in the community somewhere. But this here, oh, that's not the desktop. That's the actual uploader. Where's the desktop at? That's fun. Underneath it? Oh yeah, that is it. I just gotta go under releases, guys. Sorry for the confusion. I've said it a few times. I don't understand GitHub. I'm learning. So that's where you'd find the download. That's the current release. Underneath you'll find full or remote option for your operating system. The full is a full node, which means it's wanting you to install IPFS and operate your own IPFS node, which means you're going to submit to your own node. And as long as your content is on your own node available, you're forever playable. The remote app utilizes the subscription of the One Love community, and you have to pay to use our gateway and our network of hosting. Now, the way I understand it is because it goes through our IPFS gateway. When content is on demand, your content will be cached on the One Love network of servers. So as long as it remains under demand, people viewing it, it'll be playable off of a wide variety of worldwide nodes, including one in Canada, which I host. I think that's basically it for today, guys. If anybody else has got some questions, feel free to chime in. I am going to double check the One Love. Oh, we're good. That was a good show. Thank you guys for joining me. It was nice talking to you, Sid. And Danny.
Yeah.
Thank you, Woody.
Big shout out for Team Humble, who dropped out of chat. He waves. He's waving now. Right now, yeah, waving. Clean Planet, who one day I'm going to get on here, and we're going to talk about my attempts at doing Clean Planet and going forward with that. Last time's guest, Buttcoins. I appreciate you, brother. I really enjoyed that chat. That was a ton of fun. I'm going to be cutting clips to post of me and Buttcoin's chat from last week as kind of promotion for the upcoming show. And that'll be the regular 1 week behind clips. So you guys get interested. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you know, all that jazz. Follow through with the DTube Discord link and watch for next week's show. Most likely about the same time. Maybe a 9 o'clock start, 2 hours later. We're hoping to see Tib Fox join us today, or that day. And I'm hoping to have a few others, but I'm not going to mention names until later in the week. And yeah, tips. What are you guys doing out there in commenting land? How about we end this on a big note saying anybody out there that drops a comment on the One Love community stream is going to get a 1 DTube tip. I don't care if you're a spam account. Where are the spam accounts? Where are the comments, guys? Let's do some comment engagement. Drop a comment on the One Love stream for this post. And on DTube, of course, you'll get yourself a tip on DTube. That's it for today. Any last words, Asad? Asad? I want to say Asad. How about you tell me how to pronounce your name correctly?
Asad Ali.
Asad Ali. Okay. I don't know why 4 letters are so hard for me to pronounce. Maybe it's my Canadian thing. It was good to have you, Notch Slayer. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me.
All right.
Thank you.